Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. We'll get things up and running here. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Westby's Veterans Memorial Field. Ken Manning along with Chuck Rasmussen as we are set to bring you today's ball games. We're going to go as long as we can and as deep as we can into the day before, what looks like some inclement weather coming along. But as I mentioned, joining me today, Chuck Rasmussen from Lancaster. Chuck, welcome aboard. Thanks for being here today.
Hey, thanks, Ken.
It's always a pleasure to have you come up, and we're looking forward to today's ball games. And then next week, a whole slew of games beginning next Friday on the 29th, and 4 games that day with the state tournament in Viroqua.
Should be good. We got a beautiful start to today, too. You know, when I left Lancaster this morning about 6:45, it was 73 degrees. By the time I got to Fenimore, it was 75. And then it was kind of funny as I got towards Reedstown and got all the way down to 69 degrees. But I'm guessing it's mid-70s right now. Beautiful, you know, some light clouds in the sky. The no wind movement. You see the flag out there in right field just hanging limp there. But beautiful day to be playing baseball.
Well, that's for sure, and we are going to get up into the 90s, probably close to 90 degrees by the time everything is said and done today. And as you mentioned, it's going to be a warm one down here. It just seems like the heat kind of builds up around here, and we've got some shade going on over the bleachers, which is always very, very reasonable. Well, we're going to turn the mic over to Chuck here with the play-by-play and take a look at who's up to bat and who the battery is here for the Gaze Mills Grizzlies. Take it away, Chuck.
All right, leading off is going to be Connor Butzler. He is the second baseman, number 3, left-handed hitting, swings at the first pitch. It's going to be a pop-up towards the shortstop. Nolan Alexander's there, and he's going to make the catch for out number 1. Give you the rest of it here just real quickly here in my book here. Pitching is Aaron Komlick, number 8, and behind the plate is Abe Clements. It's going to be Garrett Vatlin stepping to the plate with 1 out. He is the third baseman today, number 10 on his back. And the first pitch from the lefty. Pitch number 2. Ooh, it's going to be hit by pitch.
I think our fan is going to give us.
I just heard that forward there too. So
we need the fans up here. It's a little bit of a hot box here.
And they slide that down by our feet for right now. And so give me just a second here.
Well, hit by the pitch, and Westby Coon Valley has a runner on. And Bodie Dempsey going to be stepping in here, the left-handed hitter. Boy, he had a big game last night hitting-wise. He had an inside-the-park home run. Ball slicing away from the center fielder, and he's got great speed and was able to motor around, throw a little bit high down the third base side, and Coach John Hamilton sent him off to the races.
Next pitch is going to be a little bit high. Again, Dempsey, the left fielder, number 20, batting left-handed. There's a drive, going to be foul. But that went all of the 320 if you'd have moved that about 60 feet to the left.
Yeah, he's
got a good swing.
He's
All
really
conference ball player from Cashton. Just finished his senior year. Throw over to first, back in time very equally at Vatland.
Vatland with great speed over there, Chuck.
An all-star for the Legion teams. Bodie Dempsey. Inside. Count looking at 3-1. 1 down. And he was going for that 340 just a little bit farther to the left than he hit that last one. And a swing and a miss by Dempsey. Full count, and that's going to be ball 4. A walk. Batlin moves on over to second. Hopefully you heard that pronunciation from the man on the microphone here to the left. I'm just going to go with Bo here.
There you go.
All right. Bo, the shortstop, has finished his junior year in high school, number 5 on his bat, batting right-handed. Second team all-conference. Runners at first and second. That's a called strike, just catches the outside portion of the plate. Count now 1-1. There's a ground ball right up the middle. It's going to be a base hit. Runner is going to score, and the center field bobbles it.
Vantlin was going to score anyways with his speed, but as you mentioned, Chuck, the little bobble out there, surprisingly, Dempsey did not look to go to third on that.
Yeah, yep, that'd be grass. Cale Griffin will step up to the plate now with 1 out. Griffin, second team all-conference, another left-handed batter. Playing first base today. First pitch to him is going to be off the plate. Griffin, number 9. Just finished his senior year in high school. And he'll follow that one back to the screen. Good hustle both by the catcher and by the on-deck batter. On-deck batter is Knutson. Catcher Abe Clements. We'll give you the defense here. The second. Count 1-1. The pitch, and the runner at second is going to take off. A throw down, and it's going to go out into left field, and the runner will just stay there. But the runner at first will move on over to second. So a stolen base. Ry Gerke is playing first base. Benny Culver at second. Caden Shellevold is third, and Nolan Alexander is shortstop. Give the outfield a little bit. Runners at second and third. And the pitch. There's a ground ball hit to the second baseman. The second baseman's got it. He's going to have to hustle. He does, and he's going to get the out at first. So 4-3 for the second out, but that'll score a run. So a productive out. With 2 outs, Andrew Knutson steps to the plate, and he'll take the first pitch for a strike.
He was seeing the ball last night real well, Chuck. He had a couple of hits right back up the middle.
Okay. I did watch the game last night, or off and on. During the game, we took a little drive, the wife and I, with the UTV.
Oh, yeah.
It was, you did a very nice job.
Oh, thanks.
Okay. 2-0 is our score. Runner at third, 2 outs. And there's a base hit to right field. Nice bat by Knutson. And run number 3 crosses the plate. Westby comes in. Westby Coon Valley comes into the game with a 13-6 record. Mike Kaufman's teams come in with a 3-13 record. Which is taken outside by Lemke. Lemke, the center fielder, graduated a year ago. And that one went right over the leaned over back of Lemke.
Well, if he wouldn't have been leaning, that would have been the second hit batsman.
Yeah. 2-0. Just catches the plate. At 2-1 now the count. And that's going to make it 3-1, and the runner at second will take third. The wild pitch.
Well, Chuck, I want to just mention here a couple of quick hitters. American Family Insurance, Miranda Wright Agency, Westby and Viroqua, and American Inn in Viroqua on the north side helping us out today.
There's a swing and a miss by Lemke, and the count goes full. Two down. And there's a pop down the foul line, and it will be caught by the first baseman, Ry Gerke, and it's out number 3. After the first half inning, a 3-0 Westby.
We'll be back with more. Our thanks with Auto Parts, Auto Value, Darren and the crew on the north side of Viroqua, and Buzzy's Home Furnishings, I should say, in downtown Viroqua, bringing you all of today's ball games. Let's take a look at some of those on our little video as well. Back we come here to Westby with the site of regional baseball action. Our thanks going out to CNC Landscaping. Thanks to Katie and that great crew down there on the south side of Viroqua. And Crystal at Campbell's One Stop Mobile in Soldiers Grove, as well as Cashton Farm Supply, Ernie Peterson, when it comes to all of your organic farming needs. Well, it's 3-0 to score. As Chuck mentioned, let's turn the mic back over to him, and it's the bottom half of inning number 1.
All right, as Ken mentioned, the bottom half of inning number 1, it will be Hayden Fowle, Aaron Comlick, and Nolan Alexander, the first 3 for the Gaze Mills Grizzlies. Gaze Mills comes in with a record of 3-13. On the mound for Westby is Gavin Bergdahl, number 11, and behind the plate is Andrew Knudsen. Count 0-1 on Fowle. The right-hander will deliver, and that's going to bounce at the back of the plate. Count goes to 1-1. Fowle, the center fielder, just finished his sophomore year in high school, number 3. Appreciate all the information that was given to me as far as well, we got the lineups here then too, but then also from Mike Kaufman, the coach of the Grizzlies, and John Hamilton, coach for Westby. Information as far as like years that they just finished in school, all conference accolades, and some other information too. So very much appreciate that. Wish to pass that on as we can today here too. So.
Well, it's really nice to showcase what we have around the area here in this Vernon County, Crawford area.
Well, here's an interesting note. Again, this is from Alexander here, and there's a strikeout. Foul for number 1. These first 4 batters for the Grizzlies are all 3-sport athletes.
Yeah.
And, you know, with the small schools that we have mostly around this area, I really like to see that.
Absolutely.
You know, there's not too many that get to go on to college and play ball. Few now and then, and you know, if they're a 1 or 2 sport athlete, I guess you got to concentrate. There's a base hit there by Komlek out to left field. Nice job there. And so the Grizzlies have a runner on.
That was just a real pretty swing there.
Yep, not over swinging at all, and the pitch was on the, looked to me like it was on the outer half of the plate, and he just slapped it the way it was supposed to go. It's going to bring up Nolan Alexander, the shortstop, number 1. Just finished his junior year in high school. Second team all-conference athlete, and as we said a little bit before, a 3-sport athlete. Ooh, and he'll swing and miss at that. Pitch a little bit high in the strike zone there by Bergdahl. Those are the tough ones to. They look so nice, and that ball looks almost like a basketball coming in.
Right.
But if there's some quickness to that pitch, it's tough to catch up to.
Bergdahl with one of his kind of, I call it patented curveballs. He loves to throw curveballs.
Good break to it. And the count 0-2 to Alexander. And there's a grounder back to Bergdahl, and he'll toss that over to Griffin playing first for out number 2. Try to quickly set up the defense here for Westby. Again, Gavin Bergdahl on the mound. Behind the plate, Andrew Knudsen. At first base is Cale Griffin. This is going to bring up Abe Clements, the catcher. Just finished his freshman year in high school, a 3-sport athlete also. First pitch to him is going to be outside. Connor Butzler is the second baseman. Bo is the shortstop, and Garrett Vatland playing third base. That starts out a little bit tight. The curveball doesn't quite make back over to the plate. And the count goes 2-0.
We'll check a couple more of our fine sponsors. Citizens First Bank in Viroqua, right in downtown Viroqua, and Chaseburg American Legion. Hoping that you're enjoying today's broadcast of Legion Regional Baseball.
The outfield for Westby, Bodie Dempsey is in left, Trevor Lemke in center field, and Hudson Libsky is in right. Strike. And they count now, I believe, at 2-2. Swung on, fouled back. You know, as I was watching last night's games there on Twitch, the scoreboard.
Yeah, I know.
It wasn't doing that in person here.
No.
Yeah.
It's something with the video. It's so weird.
Yeah, there's
it's
a fly
like
ball
flashing.
out towards center field. Lemke will make the catch for out number 3. We move to the top half of the third inning, and the score at 3-0 Westby.
Back with more here from Veterans Memorial Field after this. Well, thanks again to more of those sponsors helping us out today. We do want to mention Chaseburg Farmers Union Co-op, Chaseburg serving Stoddard, Chaseburg, and, of course, the Blue Mound area. Coon Valley American Legion, Roger Matheson just to our left. We appreciate their great support helping us out today. And Larry Service, the baseball guy over there, Coon Valley Dairy Supply, as well as the baseball family and Coon Valley Tax Service, Nan Jean Schultz, both of those in the Coon Valley area. Let's go back to Chuck here as we move to the top of the second inning.
All right, we're in the top half of the second inning, and it's Gavin Bergdahl hitting a fly ball out towards right field, and the right fielder, Gavin Jacobus, will make the catch for out number 1. We are in the top half of the second inning. Westby leads 3-0. With 1 out, Hudson Lipsky will step to the plate. Lipsky playing right field today, just finished his senior year in high school, an all-conference selection. And he'll put down a bunt, and it will go foul. Abe Clements there to pick it up, and Lipsky will have to come back to the plate. Nice job here by the catcher there. He will set the bat up for him, so all he has to do is grab it by the handle. Oh, no, he's going to toss it to him instead. Lipsky steps back in with a strike and 1 out. Comlick delivers. There's a fly ball out towards center field. Looks like it's going to drop, and it will drop in there for a base hit.
Wow. Lipsky just kept right on running.
So Lipsky all the way to second base. And it's going to bring us back to the top of the order, and Connor Butzler.
Butzler has a ton of speed here, Chuck, and once he gets on, watch out for him.
All right. Butzler flew out to there's a line drive off the glove of the first baseman, Gerke. The runner on second will score easily. And that was Lipsky. And Butzler will get on with a base hit. Hard line drive. Again, just off the glove of the Gerke at first base.
That run, of course, beneficial as Lipsky turned that single into a double.
Mm-hmm. Yep. A good hustle there by Lipsky to get in position. Score. And we got another hit and run situation. And it's a base hit. The throw's coming into third, and the runner, Butzler, will be in safely.
Well, we hope you're enjoying today's broadcast on Coon Valley Telecommunications. Our thanks going out to Carol and the crew there in Coon Valley, of course, Central Avenue. And out on Highway 27, it's Countertops by Design, Link Buckles, and that great crew.
Bodie Dempsey steps in with runners at second and third. Dempsey walked and scored back in the first. And it's a wild pitch, a runner at third, and Ken talked about the quickness there of Butzler, and he'll score easily on that wild pitch. Batlin moves on over to third. Dempsey back in with 1 out. 3 consecutive hits here for Westby in the second inning. Pitch to Dempsey. Doesn't break near as much as Comlick was hoping. And Abe Clements behind the plate. Aaron Comlick on the mound. Ryan Gerke is at first. There's a swing and a miss by Dempsey. Benny Culver is playing at second. Nolan Alexander, the shortstop, and Caden Shellevold is at third for the Grizzlies. Comlick looks to third. Now the delivery.
I would imagine, Chuck, you probably talked about this during your coaching years on the baseball team. Hitting can be very contagious, and I know Coach Hamilton really talks about that a lot.
It seems like it. I don't know what it is. If it's the confidence level in the batters, or if it's I don't know, but you are correct. It seems that's very true. So Dempsey will move on down to first with a walk. And we got a time, and coach is going to come out and talk to the infield real quick.
We'll take a break as well. Be back after this. Here, Chuck, and we'll let you take it over.
All right, we have Bo Milikovic. And again, I apologize for the pronunciation, but I'll probably just call him Bo most of the time. The runner at first is going to go on down towards second. He'll take the base. A throw from the catcher goes down to the third base and gets out into left field. So the Vatland will score. Dempsey all the way over to third now. And Bo, the batter. Bo singled to center field back in the first inning and scored the third run for the Bandits. 1 out. And that was a leadoff fly ball to right field by Bergdahl. And since then, 3 consecutive base hits and a walk. Ball tipped right back into the glove of Clements. The outfield, Devlin Smith is in left, Hayden Fowle in center field, and Gavin Jacobitz over in right. There's a fly ball out towards right field. Jacobitz coming in. He'll make the one-handed catch. And back into the infield. So a productive out. And the runner, Dempsey, will score from third.
Well, Dempsey, again, Dempsey with that speed, it's like, how did he get to third so quickly?
Yeah, yeah.
Smart base running.
Yeah. It's Cale Griffin batting now. Griffin grounded out 4-3 for the second out in the first inning. Left-handed batter swings and misses on that pitch. Number 9. Whoa!
That doesn't happen too often with Cale at all.
Oh, well,
or anybody.
And anybody there too, but with soft hands like that, and you can tell he's not over gripping. So.
Yep.
There's a fly ball lifted out towards right field, right center field, and the right fielder, a little problem there with the sun, but stays with it, and Jacobitz will make the catch for out number 3. 4 runs across here for Westby in the top half of inning number 2.
7-0 your score. We'll be back with the bottom half of the second in a moment's time. Our thanks going out to more of those sponsors as we come back. Dairy Queen on the south side of downtown Viroqua, helping us out today. Eagle Title Company, that is Lori Holte in Coon Valley. And Mark Evinger on the north side of Viroqua, Evinger's Equipment Sales and Service, helping us out. And, hey, my thanks to Leah Kroom, Main Street Design. She's the one that's been kind of helping, making sure that we're up and running. Everything is working. Thank you, Leah, for that help, along with Greg Danes and Embroidery and more, supporting today's broadcast as they team up, bringing you this Channel 14 presentation. Back with Chuck here in the bottom of the second.
All right, as Ken said, the bottom of the second inning, it's Devlin Smith. He's going to get a ground ball through for a base hit between the third baseman and the shortstop. And that's going to bring up Rye Gerke. Gerke, the first baseman, number 5. Gerke, another one of those three-sport athletes, as is Gavin Jacobitz, who will bat next. Swing and a miss. On the mound, Gavin Bergdahl. For Westby, behind the plate, Andrew Knudsen. Playing first base is Cale Griffin. Left-handed batter, Rye Gerke. Runner on first, Devlin Smith. There is a fly ball out towards right field. Second baseman will slide back, and that's Connor Butzler, and he'll make the catch for out number 1.
Just a little too much airtime on that one.
Yep. That sun, a little bit of a problem.
Right.
As far as for the people on the right side here. For the first baseman, second baseman, and the right fielder. But everybody has done a nice job on the defense so far. There's a ground ball hit toward to the shortstop. Shortstop over to second for 1, and the throw over to first is going to be late.
Great try there.
Jacobitz will reach on a fielder's choice. And it's
Lutnovich over there at shortstop with a nifty little backhand play, and then the quick flip to Butzler, at least to get that lead runner, they would say.
And this is going to bring up Caden Shellavold, the third baseman, number 10. Just finished his senior year. Ken, can you tell us who the umpires?
Well, Vernon Danes is behind the plate calling balls and strikes, and Lynn Eisensee doing the bases. These two gentlemen, I tell you what, they have a lot of experience, not only just in Legion baseball, but WIAA state tournament action, and we've just got a fantastic crew here today.
Toss over to first.
Vernon, by the way, is our area umpire that kind of sets up all the Legion umpires, directing where to go and assigning and stuff like that.
Okay.
Lynn actually does a lot for that Sparta area.
The nice job by the shortstop. Bo on over to first. He crosses all the way over towards the right-hand side of second base. He'll make the pick, and then a great play by Bo.
That was a beautiful play there. We'll come back with more here, and we'll have Chuck tell us a little bit about that play when we return. Fraternal Order of Viroqua Eagles, Post 2707 in Viroqua. Great place to go for wedding receptions and birthday parties, you name it. Hopkins & Hopkins Law Office, thanks to Stephanie and George Hopkins supporting the broadcast. Wishing all the best to the area teams. Chuck, a 9 o'clock start here, and we're into the third inning.
Yep, ready to go here, too. And leading things off for the Bandits is going to be Andrew Knutson. He'll be followed by Trevor Lemke and Gavin Bergdahl. You're just talking with Roger that, started early, about 2 hours early today to maybe beat the weather that's going to, we think, show up later this afternoon. And these guys, I've got a feeling that they're probably happier than heck to be able to play before it gets another 15, 20 degrees warmer too. So,
no kidding. I think you're right.
Yeah, beautiful now. We got a little bit of wind, looks like blowing from the home plate out towards right field. But real nice. And I'm going to make another comment here too. There's a pop-up. Who's going to make the call? The first baseman, that'll be Gerke. He'll make the call and he'll make the catch for out number 1. If you got the opportunity, it's going to be lunchtime in another hour or two, or you could start right now. The people down here got the grill up and going, and it's like, it's telling my stomach it's about ready to eat already.
It smells delicious.
It does, And you can tell I like to eat 4 or 5 times a day, so. And that's main meals, not counting snacks. All right, the 0-1 pitch to Lemke is a ball outside. Lemke popped up to first base for the third out in the first inning.
Game coming up after this will feature Fenimore taking on Stoddard. That'll be, approximately 11:15, depending on how this game goes. And the winner of this game, Chuck, is going to take on who? Did you get that info?
I did, but I was listening, and it went right through to you, so you should have had that information.
I got it. It's Viroqua.
Shortstop Alexander will make the throw over to first, but it is mishandled by Gerke, and Lemke will move on over to second base. I
got you too busy with other stuff, so. But yeah, Viroqua will play the winner of this game at around maybe 2:33, depending on how fast they can get things going, and then we'll wait and see if we're going to get Game 4 in yet today or not. All depends on the weather.
All right, Gavin Bergdahl batting now. Bergdahl flew out to right field for the first out in the second inning. Bergdahl pitching today, number 11 on his back. A year out of high school.
Just so you know, I said to Lori today when I left, I'm like, it's going to be a lot of fun. Chuck and I are going to get back together. I said, I just hope he doesn't give me any baseball trivia questions.
There's a good thought. I have to come up with something.
Yeah. I said, I have a chance with wrestling, but with baseball, he's got me beat by a mile.
Oh, no. No. We'll do some. 2-1 pitch. Grounded towards the middle. A good job grabbing that by Alexander, and he'll throw over to first. And it's going to get by the first baseman, and I'm going to go with an E6 on that on the throw.
Yeah, that was a tough break. Excuse me. The ball just got away from him on the throw, and Gerke was stretching for all he was worth, but just couldn't get there.
Yep.
Thanks to Dr. Jerry Johnson, chiropractor on the south side of Viroqua, by the way, a longtime Viroqua Legion baseball player and a big fan of those 138ers.
Number 9 batter in the order, Hudson Lipsky, steps to the plate. Lipsky singled to center field back in the second inning and scored. Throw over to first, a little bit late.
Lynn kept it a little suspenseful over there, too.
Mm-hmm. Swing and miss by Lipsky.
These two umpires, though, Chuck, I tell you what, they are so personable, and they love being out there working with the kids and stuff and making sure everything is done right.
And they do it right.
Yes.
Watched, the game last night on TV and or on Twitch, I guess it was. And I noticed when the catcher, there's a ground ball towards the middle, and it's going to get through. And a base hit by Lipsky. He's now 2 for 2.
Oh, are you talking about like when Steckel, I think it was, got
somebody got hit in the foot or an ankle or something like that, the catcher did.
Yeah.
And he kind of took his time and went out, brushed off the plate, and come back and made the, hey, you okay?
Yep.
Yeah. Patted him on the back. And again, you'd love to see that as far as from an umpire.
Yeah.
There's a line drive. Good shot out to right field, and it's going to get out. There's a base hit. 1 run will score. And then that throw, runner goes to second and third.
Now batting the third baseman, 10, Garrett Macklin.
Again, now runners at second and third. Vatlin steps to the plate. Vatlin has been hit by pitch and singled to center and has scored 2 runs. We're in the third inning, 9-0. Westby. Catches the outside corner of the plate.
Thanks going out to a couple more of those sponsors. Kickapoo Corners, that's Dion. Boy, I tell you what, she's really picking up on some catering down there in Reedstown and beyond. Legacy Grill and Pub, Jeff Lenzer, downtown Coon Valley, and Kickapoo Creekside. Nice place to go and kick back and relax and enjoy a fine, delicious meal. All that in Reedstown as well.
Foul ball by Vatlin. Count now at 1-2. Runners at second and third. At third is Lipsky. Butzler at second. 1 out. There's a ball slapped towards the right side, and it's going to go out of play.
Ooh, barehanded try by one of the fans.
That's an error on number 117 out there in right field.
Good effort, though.
I was at a youth baseball tournament last weekend in Richland Center, and I had 2 of those.
Oh, no.
There's a base hit out towards left center. It's going to go for extra. The runners at the second and third will score. Vatland headed towards third, and he'll be in there with a triple.
That was a shot.
It was.
Split the gap in a quick way. Thanks to Nordic Lanes, our friends up there, Scott and Sue Sordahl on the north side of Westby here. And in Viroqua, O'Reilly Auto Parts store, and you'll have 13 of those stores in our direct area, and that's where Bill Klemick is taking care of all that. We thank Bill for the support with O'Reilly Auto Parts.
With Vatland on third, Bodie Dempsey steps to the plate. Dempsey has walked 2 times. And on that pass ball, Vatland will score. Vatland has scored all 3 times that he has been to the plate so far. Dempsey, again, 2 walks, 2 runs scored also. From Cashton for the Westby team. An all-conference selection, as was Butzler, too. Butzler also from Cashton, and an all-conference selection for that league.
Thanks to Portland Implement just outside of Cashton when it comes to, well, Kubota and Gale and all kinds of great items for agricultural use, the farming community. Be sure to stop in there. Again, just outside of Cashton. Proline Printing, Chet Melcher helping us out today. And the only printing company in Vernon County, Proline Printing.
Dempsey reaches for the third time, all 3 times on a walk. Shortstop Bo now batting, number 5. Second team all-conference. He's finished his junior year in high school. He has singled and scored in the first. And flew out to right field for the second out in inning number 2. We're in just the third inning. Quick question for you, Ken. The score now 12-0 here in the third. Is there a run rule in Legion baseball?
The 10-run rule in 5, yes.
And 10 after 5,
yes.
okay.
Nothing more than that. Or, nothing sooner.
Mm-hmm. The 2-1 pitch. Count goes to 2-2. Pop up down the first base line. It's going to go out of play.
Well, thanks to Richland Grant Telephone Cooperative, the folks down at Gaze Mills and Soldiers Grove watching on their Richland Grant's public channel, cheering on the Grizzlies here.
Hate to say it, but we'll watch again here. I'm going to make a quick comment watching the defense here. There's a kind of a looper out towards right field. Second baseman Benny Culver will make the catch. And that'll be out number 2.
What's your observation?
All right, my observation is that the Grizzlies several of them must think this is over too, because look how many of them on defense are standing straight up.
Oh, yeah.
And not in an athletic position to play their position. By my quick count, 4 of them. That pitch. In tight. Excuse me. On Griffin. Griffin has grounded out and flied out in his 2 previous appearances. 9th batter in this inning, and he'll take a walk.
Well, our thanks, excuse me, going out to Roth Family Cremation Center, located between Viroqua and Westby, just off Highway 14. Jeff and Chris wishing the best to the area teams. And Rudy's Bar and Hotel in Genoa. Tell you what, they've been around for 50-plus years, and we thank them for their support. Stop in there for great luncheon specials.
All right, Dylan Ellefson will come to the plate now and bat. In for Andrew Knutson. Runners at first and second. The pitch. It's going to be a called strike on Ellefson. Ellefson just finished his senior year. And that hit him. So Ellefson will reach by hit by pitch. And we have the bases loaded.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 4, Trevor Lemke.
Well, no thought or change in pitching here yet, so I'm kind of wondering if they kind of got to go with the pitcher here of record.
Little pop-up foul and good hustle by the first baseman, but that Gerke just short of being able to catch that ball.
Again, reaching out as far as he could, right off the tip of the glove.
Lemke okay, the batter with that. He'll get another shot. Count 0-1. Bases loaded. Pitch is outside.
I think right now, too, Chuck, you're going to see Westby Coon Valley one base at a time. You know, sportsmanship kind of attitude there.
Count now at 2-1. And bases are full. And that's going to be, I think, another hit by pitch. I think that might have caught him in the back leg.
Yeah.
So another run across.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 11, Gavin.
Scenic Bluffs Community Health Centers bringing you the action. Corporate office in Cashton.
Ground ball to the second baseman. The second baseman, Culver, over to Gerke. And we have the third out. 6 runs across for Westby here in the third inning. They lead 13-0.
Well, our thanks going out to more of those wonderful sponsors helping us out as we get prepared for bottom half of the third inning. It's Solar Meats with their retail store now up and running full tilt. Solar Meats located in Soldiers Grove. Contact Rich Dwayne or any of the associates. Sealand's Funeral Home, thanks to Mark Sealand there on the main street in Coon Valley. Back to Chuck.
All right. And it's going to be a pop-up by Benny Culver, foul. And third baseman, first catcher, pitcher. Nobody was able to get to that, so Culver will get another swing in here. Benny Culver, the number 9 batter in the order. Number 9 on his back, playing second base. Just finished his freshman year.
Oh, wow.
In high school. He'll be followed by Hayden Fowle and Aaron Comlick. The top of the order for the Gaze Mills Grizzlies. Grizzlies trailing 13-0. We're in the bottom of the third.
Solid, athletic-looking young man. He's going to be a sophomore.
Just a
Wow.
sophomore. There's a line drive out towards center field. Lemke will be there, and he'll make the catch for out number 1.
Trevor Lemke will have a lot of range out there in center field.
Okay, this will bring up Hayden Fowle.
Sealand's Carpetland helping us out today. That is Tim Sealand, Paige, and all the crew wishing the best to the area teams. And also Sleepy Hollow on the north side of Viroqua with their 3 facilities. And I know they got the TVs up and running and on those 3 where you kick back and relax as your car is being serviced.
Cole struck out his first plate appearance and just finished his sophomore year, a 3-sport athlete. And according to Mike Kaufman, the coach. There's a breaking ball swung on and popped up And Bo will make the catch at shortstop for out number 2.
Thanks to T's Auto Sales and Service in Stoddard, that on the south side. Swenson Doors on the south side of Viroqua. We appreciate Mark and Sean and all the crew over there supporting the broadcast.
Kamlick will bat now with 2 outs. He singled to left center field back in the first inning. 1 of 2 hits for the Gaze Mills Grizzlies in this game. We're in the 3rd inning. That was in real tight. Defensively, Gavin Bergdahl, the pitcher. Andrew Knudsen is behind the plate. Pitch swung on and slapped towards left field, but out of play. Cale Griffin is at first base. Connor Butzler, the second baseman. Bo is the shortstop, and Garrett Vatland playing third base. There's that breaking ball by Bergdahl. Nice pitch, and that's out number 3. We'll go to the 4th inning. Westby up 13-2.
Well, thanks going out again to all of our fine sponsors. We'll mention a couple more here. Kelly Olson with Street Smarts Driving. We appreciate Kelly, and of course he's one of the coaches. You'll see him down at third base for the Viroqua 138ers. But we thank Kelly for helping us out, bringing you today's ball games. Russ Cornford in Coon Valley, Star Auto Service, and also Star Mini Storage. I tell you what, he keeps pretty busy with things, with all that going on. The Marketplace in Gaze Mills, wishing all the best to the Grizzlies here today. And Tanya and her crew with Cenex Gasoline. The Showen Company, that's Jim Showen. Decades of experience when it comes to excavating and more. Appreciate their help. And, you want to look at some great food, go to Thirsty Turtle in Stoddard helping us out. Thanks to Mary and that wonderful crew down there in Stoddard. Also, Sean and his bunch, his family at Tippy Toe Inn in Chaseburg. Stop in there. They'll have a number of items for you to enjoy when it comes to food specials along the way. Well, we've got more action coming up here. We have, looks like Hudson Lipsky up to bat. He'll swing at the first offering. Came up empty. It's 0-1 for the count. They have some changes defensively going on. Chuck's getting those. It's actually 0-2, excuse me. And so Chuck coming back on, and he has those changes here for the Grizzlies.
All right, there's a breaking ball, and that's going to be in there for a strike. Strike 3, so Lipsky goes down for out number 1. Bustler batting now. We'll go through the defensive changes here. Dayton Blaha is pitching. I got Devlin Smith playing second base and Aaron Kamlick playing left field now. Hopefully that is all correct. And if we have anything else, we'll try to bring it to you when it comes to our attention here too. But Connor Butler batting now. He is flown out to the shortstop, and then 2 singles and 2 runs scored. There's a fly ball out towards right field. We know that sun is kind of a problem, and good hustle here by Butler, and he's going to go all the way to second on that error by the right fielder. And again, those are things that you tell your players that you do all the time.
Yep.
Is you hustle, 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 hustle. You never know. He'd look like a fool if he'd have just been standing there watching that.
Right.
And you know, you see that in the major leagues too often too, where people don't hustle it out. And I know major leagues, they quote don't ever drop a fly ball or anything else. But nice play there by Shellevold at third, and he'll get the out at first.
Thanks going out to, let's see, who do we have here? Vernon Communications. You're watching on Channel 14. Thanks to the guys down there getting us up and running again over the weekend.
The Rhett Stetzling batting now. He's going to pop out to the second baseman. That was Devlin Smith making a catch for out number 3.
Tuna's Bar helping us out, sponsoring today's special broadcast. And, of course, Tuna's Bar located in Genoa as well. Back with more here. We're going to move to the bottom half of inning number 4 in a moment. Returning here to Veterans Memorial Field, Ken Manning along with Chuck Rasmussen and Legion Regional Baseball action. Well, we got an early start. Let's take a look at some at 9 o'clock. Thanks going out to Vernon Electric, Richland Electric, and Scenic Rivers Electric, our Touchstone Energy co-ops. VFW of Viroqua on the south side. No one does more for veterans than the VFW. And if you'd love to get in a beautiful 18 holes of golf, go down to the south side of Viroqua, Viroqua Hills Golf, thanks to Ryan and Deb and all the crew down there. Well, Chuck, we have some changes going on for the Bandits.
Yes, yep, and it's going to be Beckett Brigham now pitching. Owen Scholes playing second base. Gavin Bergdahl goes to the shortstop position, and Connor Butler is playing second.
So Milutinovic comes out of the ball game.
Okay, and the fly ball out towards center field. It's Lemke going to make the catch. And there's one more change here. I got to get that.
Well, looking at, that's not Lemke
okay.
in center.
No, Nedlin. Is that
Oh, Devin Nedlin. Okay.
okay?
Well, that ball came in and hit the batter, Nedlin, with one out. Plunks, was that Clements?
I think so.
Okay.
I think that was Clemens that just was hit by pitch.
All right.
One out, and this is going to bring up Devlin Smith. See if I can get a count here. Bergdahl ended up with how many pitches? 35? Wow. Very efficient.
Yeah, that was. Nedlin's second offering came in from the middle to the inside for the strike.
Followed back by Smith. Runner at first, Clements. He reached by hit by pitch. We're in the bottom of the fourth, 13-0 Westby. Another pitch fouled back.
Thanks going out to the Viroqua Public Market, stopping there for all kinds of useful gifts for folks that you know. Appreciate Rachel and her team supporting our broadcast.
And a swing and a miss. Devlin's going to go down for the second out of the inning, and this will bring up Ry Gerke. Gerke popped out to the second baseman back in the second inning. There's a line drive by Gerke out towards right field. It's going to bounce off the chest of the right fielder, and the runner is going to come all the way around and score. And there's a throw coming in from the shortstop to the third baseman. And the runner will be called out, trying to stretch that. So out number 3, but a run will score. That was Clements scoring, and now we're at 13-1 as we go to the 5th.
back we come. Again, our thanks going out to many of our sponsors. Vroka Monument, that's Kathy Schowen bringing you today's action. We appreciate Kathy and her great support for the next couple of weekends. Well, let's turn the mic back over here. We've got probably an inning to go.
All right, it's Beckett Brigham with a fly ball out towards left field. And that will be a catch. Not quite sure, but a catch will be called by the umpiring crew. Good job out there by Aaron Kamlet to make that catch.
Well, he had to come in a ways and right at the tip of the grass, we'll call it.
Gail Griffin batting now with one out. That the fouled off to the screen. Good hustle here by the on-deck batter. I believe that's Dylan Ellison. Fouled back. Oh, Vernon just misses that on the first bounce. Bandits up 13-1, top of 5. Blaha, the pitch. Fly ball out towards center field. Hayden foul out there, and he'll make the catch for out number 2.
Gave it a pretty good ride, but able to track it down for that second out. Our thanks to WCCU, Westby Co-op Credit Union, Kevin Hauser, and all that great crew helping us today.
Dylan Ellison batting now. The 1-0 pitch. A line drive towards left. It's going to be down for a base hit, and it's going to get past the left fielder. Ellison digging towards second. We'll see if he heads towards third. He is going to head towards third. The shortstop's got the ball in the throw to third. And the tag for out number 3. Good hustle by both the left fielder after the ball got by him and also by the runner. But the runner just short of getting to third.
Well, let's come back with the bottom half. The Grizzlies are going to need a couple, actually they're going to need 3 runs to keep this ball game alive. Let's see what happens. Well, our next game coming up here this morning yet will feature the Fenimore squad. Fenimore Post taking on Stoddard. That'll be an elimination game. Right here, this is actually considered a winner's bracket yet. Oh, and right now, Westby Coon Valley out in front. Let's go to the bottom of the 5th with Chuck Rasmussen.
All right, thanks, Ken. At the bottom of the 5th, it's going to be Gavin Jacobitz, Caden Shelvold, and Benny Culver. Number 7, 8, 9 in the order. 13-1 the score. Westby out in front. On the mound for Westby is Beckett Brigham, the second inning of work. Gavin Jacobitz reached on a fielder's choice back in the second inning. Count 3-0 to Jacobitz. Swing and a miss.
they're looking at trying to keep the games moving along here. We'll see how fast we'll start game number 2. It could be before 11, hard to say. Depends on what happens in this half inning, I would imagine.
There's a walk to Jacobitz. Start things out. Westby, 13 runs on 9 hits. They have 1 error. The Grizzlies with 1 run on 3 hits, and they have 5 errors.
And we're going to get a pinch hitter coming in. While they do that, our thanks going out to Danica, Farmer Danica, Whaling Farms and Country Store. Fresh organic products located 5 miles west of Westby. As well as right behind us is the Westby Co-op Creamery and their Cedar Crest ice cream. That sounds like a pretty good deal, Chuck.
Yes, it does. All right, we got a pinch hitter.
Ooh, that one was behind his head.
The Landon Blaha now for the Grizzlies. Runner on first, nobody out. We are in the 5th inning. On the mound, Beckett Brigham. There's a called strike. Behind the plate, Dylan Ellefson for the Westby team. Runner at first, Gavin Jacobitz. Reached there on a walk. There's a called strike to Blaha. Blaha just finished his 8th grade year in school.
And
Size
here-
young lad for an 8th grader.
and
Gonna
here
be
he-
freshman.
Yeah, no kidding. I want him on my team.
Yeah.
Think how much he's going to develop.
Count full to Blaha. The ground ball is going to be hit to the shortstop. It's going to get by, and everybody will be safe there. Base hit there for Blaha. Runners at first and second, nobody down. That's going to bring up Benny Culver. Number 9 on his back, number 9 in the batting order here for Mike Kaufman. Got a pinch runner coming in. That's number 4, Evan Wallace at first base. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. The pitch, strike. Brigham delivers. Swing and a miss by Culver. Culver flew out to center field for the first out in inning number 3. And there's a fly ball. It looks like it's going to go out of play. It does. And not too many feet from the one of the vehicles over there in the parking lot.
Somebody was probably holding their breath.
Yeah, yeah. The 0-2 pitch. Going to be outside, going to get away from the catcher. The runner's going to move up 90 feet.
Nobody out here yet. Thanks to our friends at Westby Locker and Meats, the Aspenson family, bringing you today's action. It's always a grill out day here in Westby.
There's a swing and a miss for out number 1. And now back to the top of the order for the Gage Mills Grizzlies.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 3, Ian Cole.
Hayden Fool stepping up now, the center fielder. And there's a fly ball out towards center field. There's going to be a good job out there by the center fielder. He'll make the catch. A run will score. And scoring is Gavin Jacobitz. They're now 2 down. And we're at 13-2. Aaron Kimlick steps in now. Kimlick has singled and struck out in his 2 previous appearances at the plate. And he'll swing and miss at the first pitch from Brigham. Gavin Bergdahl started on the mound for Westby. Threw 35 pitches in 3 innings. Very efficient. There's a ground ball to the shortstop. Bergdahl over to first, and that's out number 3. And that will be the game. 13-2 is our final score.
Well, I tell you what, pretty good job here. 13 runs on 9 hits and 1 error for the Westby Coon Valley Bandits here, and a couple of runs on 4 hits. But, you know, the tough one there, Chuck, was 5 errors on the Grizzlies, was assessed to them, and that makes it kind of tough along the way. And, of course, I tell you what, Westby Coon Valley, they got things started off early with 3 runs in the first, 4 in the second, and 6 in the third for their 13 runs, and they were shut out 4 and 5. But Coach Hamilton started bringing in some of the younger guys and give them a chance, an opportunity to play in a Senior Legion regional ball game, and that will bode well for them down the road, and it saves on the pitching, pitch count kind of thing too, you know. Yep. So you got to do what you can do here along the way. My sincere thanks to all of our wonderful sponsors. We just had a slew of people that said, hey, yeah, we got something going on in the air. We haven't been able to put anything on live for about a month and a half since early June. So my thanks going out to Reggie and Monty and Vernon Communications, and it's on the Twitch account. And all you need to do there is go to Twitch and then search WWVP LLC, and you should come up live and ready to go. With that, our next game coming up here in just a little bit, maybe 20 minutes, 25, somewhere in there. There's not going to be any infield, and that will feature Fenimore and Stoddard. And then the game following that, well, it's going to be the Westby Coon Valley Bandits, and they're going to be facing the Viroqua 138ers. So stay tuned. We got at least 2 more ball games. We're going to try and get 4 in yet today. We'll see if we can do that. It all depends on Mother Nature. Well, Chuck, your final stuff that you have there for us?
Yeah, I've got well, it's going to go the other way here first. We're going to go with Gaze Mills. The Grizzlies defeated today in this game 13-2 by Westby. 2 runs on 4 hits. They commit, as Ken said, their 5 errors. Let me see if I've got anybody with multiple hits. I do not think so. And for Westby, they win again 13-2, 13 runs on 9 hits. They commit 1 error, 2 hits each for Connor Butzler and Garrett Vatland and Hudson Lipsky. Again, Westby wins 13-2.
Well, we hope that you've enjoyed watching this Western Wisconsin video production. For Chuck Rasmussen, I'm Ken Manning saying stay tuned, folks. We've got more baseball coming up here in just a short time. And again, it'll be Fenimore and Stoddard when we come back. We'll see you real soon right here on the Diamond. Have a great rest of the morning, and we'll see you in about 20 minutes or so.